Hello, it's me, back with another music video. No. So I have 3 packages right here. I bought, I believe, 6 or so CDs, and, I'm gonna open them. So, I believe, for some reason I got 3, packages, so I guess there's 2 in each, which I don't know why they just didn't put them all individually wrapped in one box, but alright. So, here we go. Pre-open these. Here's one that I'm not looking at. Oh, it's just the one. It is Set It Off's Elsewhere. This is their latest album. It released, I believe, in March of this year, and it's cracked. Those fuckers. I bought this on Amazon, and then those fuckers cracked it. I'm gonna kill them all, but it's cracked a little bit. I'm not too... You can kind of see it. I'm not too mad if my shit gets cracked. I'm not looking for pristine condition. But this is Set It Off Elsewhere. The tracks... this is one of my favorite albums, probably of all time. So my favorite tracks are... I'll prop up my track listing, because I do that now. So here's my track listing on whatever side I posted on. But like off the top of my head, my favorite tracks... Skeleton. I don't remember Skeleton when it first came out, because I don't think I was a huge fan of them at that time. I do remember when it was just a single. I think it was maybe before Projector came out, because I believe I was a couple weeks late to Projector's release. But Skeleton, I remember being, like, I think a month or 2 late to that, because I wasn't huge on them at the time. But Skeleton, I listened to that when I was a single. Projector, one of my favorite songs of all time. I fucking love Projector. Cut Off is really good. Loose Cannon as well. Why Do I don't remember being too huge on Why Do I, but it's definitely not the worst song in the album. As good as it gets, maybe my least favorite track on the album. Who's in Control, I remember that when that was a single, when that came out. I was huge on it then, I'm huge on it now. Taste of the Good Life, I love. Why Not Me, I think Why Not Me, I don't remember a whole lot currently, but I believe there's no song on this album I dislike. I think everything is at least above a 6 out of 10. Why Not Me may be one of those 6s that I just don't remember. Dangerous, I do remember. Dangerous is kind of the standout track of the album. To me, it sounds a lot different than the other songs in the album, but I think it's still really good. Cordial, I really love. The Magic 8, I fucking love The Magic 8. I think that was the first song when I listened to this entire album. I think The Magic 8 was the song I had on repeat for a lot. Playing with Bad Luck, I think maybe my least favorite song in the album, even though it's definitely not a bad song. Peekaboo I also really enjoy. Catch a Break I don't remember that much off the top of my head. And Better Than This it reminds me of Unopened Windows and Dad Song from Cinematics and maybe Miss Mysterious. It's the standalone ballad of the album, because I believe every Set It Off album aside from Horrible Kids has a ballad. So I'm gonna open this shit with my teeth, because I don't got fucking scissors. Oh yeah, this is the back with all the track listing. I would say I am a fan of the whole theme they went, the whole weird color thing. I was kind of into it. I'm not a huge fan of the weirdcore aesthetic. In fact, I think it looks pretty shit. The weirdcore aesthetic is definitely one of the worst things I've ever seen, but I think this is the only pretty good thing I've seen when it comes to... I mean, I don't even know if this is what I call weirdcore, but I'm not any kind of fucking expert on it. So this is the inside. It is still, I forgot, these bastards, they tape it at the top, and I fucking hate that. Thank you for the knife. Knives solves all life's problems. Alright, this is the inside. Oh, what the fuck is going on with the CD? The CD is a little interesting. It kind of reminds me of like normal DVDs. I think this is the first album CD I've seen that isn't like all detailed. It just has the album name, Set It Off, and the Nickelodeon Cum thing, whatever that is. Okay, let's see this booklet. This booklet seems a little interesting. It's just, well, what is this, orange? Huh. I think there should be some other shit in here, but I don't know. So here we go. So we'll open it I believe this is song lyrics, so it goes... Yeah, so this is just song lyrics. Is that it? Yeah, it's all just song lyrics. Oh, no, it's not all just song lyrics. There's some, what is this? Brains? Some shit like that? I don't know what the fuck that is. Clock-looking thing, I guess? Oh, this is the album art for Who's in Control. I wonder if we're gonna see skeletons and projectors here then, too. 2 rabbits with some pink, shit on it. Well, this is the Projector, but it's not the Projector album art, so maybe we'll get something for Skeletons, since that was also the single. That was the lead single, I believe. Yeah. Surprisingly not, but there are, credits. Yeah, there's credits over here. Cody Carson vocals, Max Dangzeliger drums, Zach Dewalt guitar. Then thank you notes from the band members. There's, Cody, Max, I think, there's Zach. Alright, so that is, Set It Off Elsewhere, maybe one of my favorite albums of all time. I think it probably is. There's just so many bangers on this album that I fell in love with, and I'm still in love with. So, now we're on to the next package. That, now with my trusty handy-dandy knife, I'll open with that instead of using my fingers. Yeah, there is only one album in here, and this is, this is Death of a Bachelor by Panic at the Disco. This is the front, here is the back. Okay, so this is another album that, it's more of a guilty pleasure than not at this point. I re-listened to it last night, and I can say that I still do like and love a bunch of these songs. Victorious. Victorious is one of those songs that you kind of, I think you find it on like TikTok or YouTube or some shit, and then you kind of find it on your own eventually, and you either hate it or like it. Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time. This is one of the songs that I do really like on this album. It kind of reminds me of Hollywood Undead for some strange reason. I don't know, that'd be a weird collaboration, Hollywood Undead and Brandon Urie. But it'd be one that I'm actually interested in hearing. Hallelujah. I wasn't huge on this song, but I did, when I re-listened to it last night, I did like it a lot more than I usually did. Emperor's New Clothes, I prefer Nate Wants to Battle, I think is his name. I prefer his cover of the song than the original one. Or maybe not, but I remember I listened to the cover of the song a lot more than the original song, but I do really like the song. Death of a Bachelor was another song that I listened to a cover of by, I think the band's name is Worst Cover Band You've Ever Heard or something like that. I believe I listened to that cover more than the original song itself. Crazy Equals Genius is like a jazz-inspired song that I actually really dig, and I really like Crazy Equals Genius. LA Devotees, I don't remember that song huge off the top of my head. I do remember liking it. I think Golden Days was my least favorite song in the album, but I could be wrong. It was either that or Impossible Year, which is the last song of the album. The Good, the Bad, and the Dirty was a song that I kind of re-listened to on a whim, and I really liked it. House of Memories, I don't know if I call House of Memories one of my favorite songs. It probably is up there with some of my favorite songs. But, I do really like it. I think it was one of the first Panic at the Disco records, or Panic at the Disco songs I listened to, aside from maybe some other popular shit from this album. Impossible Year, I think my mom said that Impossible Year is kind of sounds Christmassy. And I can see why it does kind of sounds Christmassy. Oh, by the way, this says, I like it when it says features Victorious Hallelujah. And Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time. That's an interesting sticker, because there is definitely some other hits from this album that I think should belong there instead of Victoria's Hallelujah and Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time. I think if I were to pick 3 like hits from this album that I put on a sticker, like, hey, this is on this album, it'd definitely be it would be Don't Threaten Me with a Good Time, Emperor's New Clothes, and House of Memories. That would be the 3, like, songs I would be like, hey, we're on this album. I mean, there's some other, but Crazy Equals Genius isn't too terribly popular comparative to the rest of the album, I believe. So, maybe not Crazy Equals Genius, but... Okay, so what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Is that Brandon Urie? What the fuck is happening? Okay, Okay, so the CD looks kind of interesting. It's a plug, and it's going into a outlet. I guess interesting CD choice. And then that's, I believe, that is Brendan Urie, who, if you don't know, is the lead singer and I believe now only songwriter of Panic at the Disco. It was originally Ryan Ross for A Fever You Can't Sweat Out and Pretty Odd, but he left. I believe he left while Vices and Verses were being recorded, or maybe a little before. Because I know he is credited on one of the songs that I don't remember the name of off the top of my head, even though I do believe I do like Vices and Verses. There are some really good songs on Vices and Verses, but I won't talk about them here, because that is not the album I have in my hands. Can I? Got it. Alright, fucking hell. Alright. It's not very heavy, so, I guess this is Brendan Urie once again. Song lyrics. I do like it when they post song lyrics. More fucking Brendan Urie. Alright, this is a little, and then it's the outlet using my fucking bleeding cum or something. I don't know. My ballsack. Okay, well that was a mediocre booklet to say the least. I'm a little disappointed, but good album. I dig it. I am excited to see what is next. So, that is Panic at the Disco, Death of a Bachelor. I want to mention, let me know your opinions of these records down in the comments. I know that some of the... my microphone. This is a new microphone, by the way, so I don't know how this sounds, but... I do want to hear your opinion on some of these records. I know that stuff like the Set It Off and this album, I know they're not too terribly... rated highly, but to me these are really good records and I'm happy to have them. Where the fuck did I put the Set It Off one? I literally just fucking had it. Well, the album went elsewhere because I don't know where the fuck it went. Is that it? Where the fuck? It vanished! It went elsewhere! Let's see. This one is The Eminem Show. I love this fucking album. I'm not too terribly huge on hip-hop records, but Eminem, I am a white person, so obviously I'm gonna fucking like Eminem. But Eminem Show is one of my favorite records of all time. I did make a song parody on Business, which I called Bitchless. Alright. Not gonna talk about the skits because I don't remember them. I have listened to them, though. I think there's so many Eminem classics on here, too. There's White America, Cleaning Out My Closet, Without Me, Sing for the Moment, Till I Collapse. There's some really fucking, like, classic Eminem songs on here that I love. I'm not going to talk about each individual song because there's so many, but White America I really like. Business I love. It's one of my favorite songs. Cleaning Out My Closet I do also really enjoy. Square Dance was, like, the first song on this album that really picked up my ears. I was listening to everything else, and Square Dance stood out to me when I first listened to it, and I still do. It's one of my favorite songs in the album. Soldier, I'm not too terribly huge into. It's not one of my least favorite songs in the album, but I'm not the hugest into Soldier. Say Goodbye to Hollywood, I do really love. Drips, I'm not a huge fan of Drips. Without Me, that's a classic Eminem song. I love Without Me. Sing for the Moment, I also really enjoy. Superman, I don't remember. I know this is like a hit from the album Superman, but I don't really remember Superman. It's not a song I listen to that often. Haley's song I really love. When the Music Stops and Say What You Say are two songs I'm also not too huge on. They're the two. Drips, When the Music Stops, and Say What You Say are like the three outliers from the album that I could leave and it'd be like a perfect album. And My Dad's Gone Crazy. I love My Dad's Gone Crazy. I don't have a father, so I don't know how. Oh, nope, it's cracked. Oh my god, this one's fucking terribly cracked. What the fuck happened, Amazon? Jesus Christ, they crapped the shit out of this one. Oh, wow, I actually really dig this CD. I don't know why, but I really do like this CD. I don't know why, but I don't know. I believe this image is... What is this, Eminem Studio? I don't know who the blonde person is. Maybe that's his... I don't know. I don't know who the blonde person is. Alright, so I believe we start off with song lyrics. Some pictures on the side. What is that? Like a... I don't really know what that is, honestly. More. I don't really know what these are, honestly. It looks like they're pictures from his studio and some fucking code that I don't really get. Maybe the code meant something when this came out. Find some secret tracks. Eminem at a pool. Was that Haley, maybe? Some other shit. This is, like, littered with shit that I really like. I wish more artists did this, where they just, like, litter their booklet with shit. Some more pictures, whatever the fuck that is. Eminem show, just like a long thing of that. Whatever the fuck this is, I don't really know what that is. I'm not too sure what this means. Not too sure what that means, but Eminem and Dre, which is always cool to see. It's always cool to see Eminem and Dre together. Eminem show. This book looks really cool. It's like I said, it's littered with shit. Picture of Eminem. And a final picture of Eminem in a suit. So, that was pretty cool. I'm still a little... They cracked this one a lot more than they cracked my, fucking Elsewhere CD. So, that's a little disappointing. Does this one? No. Okay. So, that is the Eminem show. Probably my favorite hip-hop record of all time, but... Like I said before, I'm white. I don't really like hip-hop. My friends hate me for it. In fact, my friends hate a lot of the music I listen to, especially you, Nikki. But that is the Eminem show. Next record I have is City of Evil, Avenged Sevenfold. This is, I believe, the first metal record I have, but I don't remember. I don't remember having any other metal records off the top of my head. City of Evil actually isn't even my favorite Avenged Sevenfold CD, but a lot of my other Avenged Sevenfold friends love this record. I do too. It is probably my third favorite Avenged Sevenfold record, behind Hail to the King and Self-Titled. I know everyone hates Hail to the King. I fucking love Hail to the King. Ooh, I really like this back. I like the I forget if it's called the Death Bat or the Hell Bat. Funny story, actually. I think one of the last weeks of school for one of my classes, I had a project and I had to make some story, or I had to like tell like stories about my life, and for you could choose a banner, and I chose the Hellbat, I believe, from Self-Titled for the banner. I don't really know why, but it just looks cool. I'm not seeing a crack on this one, so that's pretty cool. I think so far I have a couple cracked CDs. Well, the CDs themselves aren't cracked, but I have a couple cracked, oh, nope, it's cracked on the back. God damn, these bastards handle these CDs so poorly. It's bad. I mean, it kind of does look a little cool, like, compared to everything else. Okay, oh, what the fuck is going on with this CD? This CD is trippy as balls, but I am digging the fuck out of that CD. It's the Hellbat, but it's just kind of all over the place. Wow, this looks cool as fuck. This may be one of my favorite, like, CDs, like, as the design goes, because this shit's looking cool as fuck so far. Here's the little back, which kind of looks like a hellscape, which kind of goes into the name City of Evil. Alright. Well, I can't show this because it's nudity, so sorry, but it's the devil hanging out with a nude chick, so fortunately I can't show that, so sorry, but there's some song lyrics. I really like... Here, I'll show the other page with my hand covering. I really like the design that they're going with here. With the what is it? Yeah, that's the Hellbat. Man, they fucking love their Hellbat. Oh, wow. I really like this like, really scary... horror kind of... Oh, wow, this is just cool as fuck. That's just cool as fuck. The Wicked End. Images of Avenged Sevenfold's band members, who, rest in peace, the Rev. I don't know what the fuck this thing is, but I fucking love that. Oh, did I talk... Oh, no, I did last time. I didn't talk about my favorite songs on this album, and give my, little criticisms, which I will do happily. Okay, Beast and the Harlot I like. It's not a song... I think Beast and the Harlot's... it's really popular, but Beast and the Harlot isn't one of my favorite Avenged Sevenfold songs. I think it's pretty good, but it's not a standout song. Burn It Down on my latest re-listen. This and, Panic at the Disco. I re-listened to those albums yesterday, and I wasn't... Oh my god, I just noticed Panic at the Disco does have... What the fuck? What happened here? What the fuck? Why do they mistreat these albums so poorly? Burn It Down, wasn't huge into. Blinded in Chains, I believe when I first listened to this album, I believe in February 2022, this was my favorite song on the album, but no longer. Backcountry. It took me a while to like the song a lot. Backcountry was a song I never was really into first listening to it. I know this is like the song that got Avenged Sevenfold into the mainstream, but I could not get into this album or this song for the longest time, but I am starting to enjoy it a little more. Trashed and Scattered was a song I re-listened to a little bit, and I started to love it, and I don't love it as much as I did when I first did those re-listens, but it is definitely a standalone song from the album. Seize the Day is really good. Sidewinder is also really good. I like the kind of country feel to that one. They did that with Self-Titled, which is, I believe, the record after this one, The Wicked End. I don't really remember, but I do remember liking it. Strength of the World I did really like. I believe that was one of my favorites from this album. Betrayed, I don't remember off the top of my head, and MIA is another one of my favorite songs from this album. So City Evil is I believe, like I said, this is my first heavy metal record. It's not, I believe them, and they were the first band that got me into metal music. For the longest time, I wasn't really into metal music, but this album, and some other, because I listened to Avenged Sevenfold, I listened to their entire discography, but I listened to Self-Titled first, which I really enjoyed. But, yep. Avenged Sevenfold, gotta thank them for getting me into some metal music. The next album I have is 3 Days Grace Human. Do not bitch at me, but Human is my second favorite 3 Days Grace album. I like 3 Days Grace Self-Titled. I'm not too terribly into that one. I have 1X. 1X is one of my favorite albums of all time. Life Starts Now and Transit of Venus. I will admit I have not re-listened to those albums in a while, so it's possible that I will like those a lot more on a second re-listen, but I re-listened to Human first, and I fucking love Human. So this is the... I think I already showed this. Oh, they did the... Includes Painkiller, I Am Machine, and Human Race. I think instead of those... I mean, I think Painkiller and I Am Machine, I think those are pretty good, tracks to be like this in features. Human Race, maybe not as much. I think change Human Race with Landmine or One Too Many, but featuring Matt Walsh for My Darkest Days. I don't believe anyone really knew who the fuck My Darkest Days was. I only knew of him because Matt Walsh, who collaborated with the dude from Nickelback, Chad Kroeger, I think his name is. Yeah, they're in a fucking band together, and I've never listened to them. And I don't know when I will get around to listening to them, because I haven't even listened to San Indonesia yet, which is Adam Contier's band after he left 3 Days Grace. Also, this is one of those paper ones I hate. I hate these paper ones. I prefer the plastic ones that we get on these. But this reminds me, I remember, I kept forgetting I had 13 CDs. I have 13, well, I have 19 now, because I bought the 6. You gonna fucking zoom back in, you asshole? Thank you, dickhead. But I kept forgetting for the longest time I had 13 CDs because Charlie Sheen's CD is literal paper. I could rip it to fucking shreds if I wanted to. And I forgot because I just forgot I have 13 CDs. But this is the back. Features these songs. Human Race, I really like. Painkiller. Did I listen to... Painkiller was the first song I listened on this album. It wasn't when it was a single. I wasn't a fan of 3 Days Grace when they did the single. But Painkiller was, I think, the first song I listened to on this album. I wasn't too hugely into it then, but I really like it now. Fallen Angel, I don't really remember, but I remember on my re-listen really liking the song. Landmine is probably maybe top 10 3 Days Grace songs, maybe top 15. Tell me why... I remember the chorus of the song, but, like, the rest of it, I don't remember it hugely. I should re-listen to those albums right before I start recording these fucking videos, but I Am Machine I really like. So What? I remember really liking the song. Car Crash, I'm not too into. I think Car Crash is probably my least favorite song on this album. Nothing's Fair in Love and War. This song took me a while to like. I don't like it a whole lot, but I don't hate it or dislike it like I used to. One Too Many is probably one of my favorite 3 Days Grace songs as well. The End Is Not the Answer and The Real You. Kind of like the same undertone as like Never Too Late, but I think they did it well, even though Never Too Late is a lot better than those songs. This is interesting. Oh, holy fucking shit. Alright, look at this shit. Okay, this is cool as fuck. Alright, I can forgive them doing paper if they do this. Does it, like, branch out? The booklet was in this one, and the CD's in this one, I believe. Wow, this CD looks cool as fuck. I like the 1X one a lot better. Okay, I have 2 3 Days Grace CDs, and, like, so far, like, they're, like, my favorite ones I own. Because they, like, designed these so fucking cool, and I gotta check out this booklet now. Like, if you remember my 3 Days Grace 1X CD, I don't like that noise. The booklet branches out into, like, a poster or something, and it's really cool, and I hope it does that with this one, too. I don't know, just paint or something. Okay, this one doesn't branch out. This, lyrics, pictures of the band, but, you know, some lyrics as well. I believe that's Matt Walst. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I believe that is Matt, though. That is, I believe that's Barry Stock, who is the lead guitarist. I believe that's Barry Stock. I don't remember who this guy is off the top of my head. I don't remember who he is. I think he's the drummer. I could be wrong, though. And this is Neil Walst, I believe. I forget. And the very back is more lyrics. 3 Days Grace, Matt Walst, Brad Walst. Neil Sanderson. That's who that guy was. My bad. And Barry Stock. And then there's a thank you from the band to people who helped create the album. So that's cool. I do prefer 1X's CD. That branches out into like I said, it branches out into like an entire poster. It's a lot cooler, but Human, definitely one of my favorite CDs I own because of how fucking cool the design is. But on to the last album I bought, and it is Hollywood Undead, Notes from the Underground. I fucking love this album. I love this album. I love this album. This includes... Okay, so the title tracks they chose are We Are, Another Way Out, and Dead Bite. I believe that those are pretty good songs to, like, say that this is on the album. Maybe change We Are with maybe Outside or Up in Smoke or Medicine or something, but oh yeah, I love this album. I love every song. For the longest time I wasn't into Pigskin, but like I think I just like a good re-listen. I really liked Pigskin. I think Pigskin is the one Hollywood Undead song that like it takes you quite a while to get into, but alright, this is the front. I do prefer the red version of this album, though. The unabridged version has those 2 extra songs, but I prefer the red cover, which I'll show up here. But this is the back, and includes, yeah, I believe, Funny Man, Charlie Scene, J-Dog, Janny, The Curls, Johnny 3 Tears. Here's a little back shot. Alright, I love pretty much every song on this album. Dead Bite, Love, From the Ground. From the Ground was, I believe, this was like their earliest, heaviest song. Like, when Notes from the Underground came out, I believe that From the Ground was their heaviest song. Maybe for a while. Yeah, I think it took them till 5, their album 5, to have, like, some really heavy songs. So I think From the Ground was their heaviest song for a while. Another Way Out, one of my favorite songs of all time. I fucking love Another Way Out. Lion's maybe my least favorite song on the album. It's just not one I'm too terribly into. I do really like it, but, like, comparative to everything else on the album, it's probably my least favorite. I did not like We Are for the longest time, and I don't know why. It took me forever to like We Are, and it's now, like, one of the best songs on the album. Same thing for Pigskin. I hated Pigskin for the longest time, and I don't know what I like about it now, honestly, but whatever it is, I do. Rain Rain was a song that I listened to every time I wanted to kill myself, and I don't listen to it a lot anymore because of that. But Rain's good. Kill Everyone. Kill Everyone may be my least favorite song on the album, and I don't know why. Kill Everyone should theoretically be maybe even my favorite song on the album. Kill Everyone and Another Way Out kind of go hand to hand, but I don't know. There's just something about Kill Everyone that I'm not like. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Believe I really like. Up in Smoke. I really love Funny's verse on Up in Smoke. Funny's verse on Up in Smoke is probably like one of his best verses. Outside is it's a Johnny Three Tier song. I really like it, and it's Outside and like From the Ground maybe tied for like heaviest Hollywood Undead songs in 2013 when this came out. Medicine, I was in love with Medicine for the longest time, and I do still really love the song, but like for the longest time I had the song on repeat. One More Bottle, another song I had on repeat for a while, but I'm not too into it anymore. And Delish. I remember this is one YouTuber, I don't remember his name, but he did review on New Empire 1 and New Empire Volume 2 and Charlie Sheen's Soto album, and he was like, there should be a Delish 2. And I have to agree, there should be a Delish 2. Delish goes insanely fucking hard. I love Delish. And no cracks on this one that I'm seeing, so that's good. I'm not seeing any cracks. At least they didn't crack my favorite album that I got from here, so. Alright, so the CD is not too terribly, the CD is not very stand out. The CD doesn't necessarily stand out like City of Evils or Humans does. Table of Contents. I don't know how to... This reminds me of like Harry Potter or something. I don't know. There is art lyrics. Here's J-Dog, who I actually really like this drawing. What the fuck? Here's the man, Funny Man. I remember when they were recording Oh Well, Sleep Now, Rest in Peace, or Just Sleep Now, Rest in Peace. That's actually really cool. Here's the Curls, who did end up leaving in 2017, I believe. Watch As We Fall Apart. Someone left the door open. Who left me outside? Oh, these are like... Oh, I just realized these are lyrics to the songs. I just realized that. My bad. Just Sleep Now, Rest in Peace. I don't remember what lyric that could be for. They were on their A game when making this shit. The Souls That Nobody Could Save. Here's Johnny Three Tears. This may be, like, I think people could consider this being a little too edgy, even for them, but I don't know. I think this fits with the whole album's atmosphere pretty fucking well. I Should Have Seen the Writing on the Wall. I believe that's Believe. And here's Danny and his cool-ass mask. And here is Lookin' Fly Like I'm Zach Morris with Cornrows. I love how everyone's, even Funny Man's is like, somewhat serious. Wait, what's Funny Man's one again? Oh, here's J-Dog. Undead Till I Die. Yeah. Just Sleep Now, Rest in Peace. Like, even Funny Man's is somewhat serious. And then Charlie Scenes is, Lookin' Fly Like I'm Zach Morris with Cornrows. But here's the scene, man. And that... Is it... Okay, so... Love this album. God, I fucking love this album. Alright, so to do a quick little recap of my last oh, wait, no. Oh, here's the crack. Here's the crack. So, every album I have besides Human, because it's fucking paper, got cracked. Here's my fucking counter of every album I have that was cracked and not my fault. Fuck you, Amazon, but here is every album that, here is my current purchase list. We have Notes from the Underground, Human by 3 Days Grace, Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil. I do, actually, before I go to the next one, I remember someone criticizing City of Evil because, this is on the Hollywood and the Discord server. They criticized City of Evil because of the vocals, and they thought that M. Shadows had, like, sinus problems at the time. And I don't know if it's either that or they just started using a lot of autotune, but probably not that. Then we have the Eminem Show, Death of a Bachelor, and Elsewhere. So, probably some interesting interesting additions to my latest collection, and well, I'm happy to have them. Very happy to have them, and I hope you enjoyed this 40 fucking, or as I'm recording this is a 40-minute long video. It's probably not as much because I cut some shit out, but 40 minutes of me rambling about shit I like. So I hope you enjoyed that, and well, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, fuck you, and well, goodbye.